right, everyone, we have another great reading. I hope you'll enjoy. This one has a great message, and it's a good message for us all to remember. This story is called The Little Pine Tree. A little pine tree was in the woods. It had no leaves, it had needles. The little tree said, "I do not like needles. All the other trees in the woods have pretty leaves. I want leaves too, but I will have better leaves. I want gold leaves." Well, night came, and the little tree went to sleep. A fairy came by and gave it gold leaves. When the little tree woke, it had leaves of gold. It said, "Oh, I am so pretty! No other tree has gold leaves." Night came. A man came by with a bag. He saw the gold leaves. He took them all and he put them into his bag. The poor little tree cried, "Oh, I do not want gold leaves again. I will have glass leaves." So the little tree went to sleep. The fairy came by and put the glass leaves on it. The little tree woke and saw its glass leaves. How pretty they looked in the sunshine. No other tree was so bright. Then a wind came up. It blew and blew and blew, and the glass leaves all fell from the tree and were broken. Again, the little tree had no leaves. It was very sad, and it said, "I will not have gold leaves, and I will not have glass leaves. I want green leaves. I want to be like all the other trees." And the little tree went to sleep. When it woke, it was like other trees. It had green leaves. Well, a goat came by. He saw the green leaves on the little tree. The goat was hungry, and he ate all of the leaves. Then the little tree said, "I do not want any leaves. I will not have green leaves, nor glass leaves, nor gold leaves. I like my needles best." And the little tree went to sleep. The fairy gave it what it wanted. When it woke, it had its needles again. Then the little pine tree was happy. Now, what I like about this story is that we get to see how this tree, this little pine tree, how it changes its mind on what it thinks it really wants, right? And at the beginning of this book, the first thing we talk about is that it had no leaves, it had needles. And that little tree was not happy with those needles, was it? Nope. That little tree wanted leaves like the other trees. Okay? All the other trees that he saw had leaves, not needles. So he thought he wanted to be like them. But then he thought, well, no, I want to be even better than them. I want to have gold leaves. And when that didn't work out, he said, "Well, I'll have glass leaves." And when that didn't work out, he said, "Okay, fine, I'll just have green leaves like everybody else." And when that didn't work out, what did he decide? It decided that it would rather just have its needles back. And when it did get its needles back, it was happy. Because it's a little pine tree and it's supposed to have needles. And it was happy to be the way that it was supposed to be. Do you ever feel like the pine tree in this story? Maybe you wish that you were different. Maybe that you wish you looked different, or that you lived somewhere different, or that you did something different. Maybe you wanted to be different because you wanted to fit in with other people. Maybe you thought you wanted to be like everybody else, like all the other trees in the forest. You wanted to have leaves instead of needles. But you know what? This little pine tree figured out that being like everybody else is not all it's cracked up to be. And that its true happiness, it was truly happy when it was made just the way that it was supposed to be. And I think that's a good message, because I know sometimes I feel like, man, maybe if I was like everybody else, I could be happy. But you know what? If I did what I could to be like everybody else, it wouldn't be real happiness. It would be, I might be happy for a little bit, but I would know inside that I was not being myself. I was not being my true self. And that would cause me to be sad. And so, like this little pine tree who figured out that it was happiest with needles like it was supposed to have, I think it's always good for us to decide that we are happiest when we are ourselves. And that the people who appreciate us for who we are, they're always going to be there for us. And we don't need to change for them. And so, like this little pine tree, be happy with your needles. because needles are beautiful. They're unique. They don't necessarily look like leaves, but having leaves is not all it's cracked up to be sometimes. And the little pine tree found that out. So thanks, guys. It's really been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing y'all next.